Namaste, 9th standard children. Today we will continue the poem Ethics written by Linda Pastan. So about yesterday only I just discussed about the poem that this is based on a question asked in the ethics class by the teacher, who continuously every year this question was asked to the student, and as their children were immature, they didn't know what to do. They just in the first year, in the beginning, when the question was first asked in the first year, Linda, the writer, the poet, had said that they don't know about this because as they said, as the old lady, the question was, in case of fire in the museum, which one would you save, an old woman or Rambus painting? Rambus painting means very costly painting, I have told you in the last video only. So this question was asked by the ethics by the teacher in the ethics class. So continuously, almost many years, she has asked this question to the students. So in the beginning, Linda, the poet, she used to answer like, as old lady is a living being, she has a life, so they should save her. Then the next year, when the same question was asked to the students, same students, Linda had thought, the poet had thought that anyway, she has lived her life, the old lady had lived her life, so much life she has already lived. Now she is old, anyway she is going to die today or tomorrow, she is going to die. So we will save the Rambus painting. And again next year, the same question was asked by the teacher to the same students. So at that time, Linda had about the old lady. She thought of she started thinking about her. She started resembling this old lady to her grandmother. So she thought, why can't we ask this old lady whether she wants to live or not? Then her teacher had scolded her. This is nothing but this is about our responsibility. We should take the responsibility of answering the question by ourselves, not putting the responsibility on others. So this question is asked to you. What would you do when there is a fire breakout in the museum and there is an old lady and a Rambus painting that has to be protected, that is very costly, that is very old, that is means old means it is antique, you cannot get such painting in your future, so that has to be protected. So you have to answer now. It is your responsibility to answer. You cannot ask that old lady whether you want to live or not. So now the poet is standing in front of a painting, a good painting. Now she is old. Linda herself is old. Now she thinks, this question now I can answer. That question which was asked by our teacher, now I can answer by myself. See, both the old lady and the painting, both are very important, because old lady, she is alive, she is living, and painting is about our culture. So it has seen so many, from the painting we can see so many things, colors, the autumn, the spring, the summer, everything was done on the canvas, so delicately done on the canvas. So this is about saving a life and the culture. So we cannot lose anything. It is about saving the life and the nature which is inscribed in the canvas. So both are very important. We should try to protect both at that moment. So I'll start reading this and I'll explain this poem. In ethics class so many years ago, our teacher asked this question every fall. Every fall here means every fall, every autumn season she used to ask this question every fall. When she was young, when the poet was very young, this question was asked in the ethics class by her teacher in every fall. Every fall means it is asked every year fall here refers to the autumn season. So every fall means this refers to the autumn season. If there were a fire in a museum, if they think that there is a fire in the museum, which would you save? A Rambus painting or an old woman who hadn't many years left anyhow? So, a question is, if there, suppose you think that there is a fire in the museum, just guesswork, there is a fire in the museum, which would you save? There are two things, very important things. A Rambus painting, a very costly painting, very old antique painting, or an old woman who hadn't many years left anyhow. An old woman, she is not going to live many years. Restless on hoard chairs, caring little for pictures or old age, we would opt for 1 year for life, the next for art. So, they were just sitting in the chairs and listening to the questions. They would just say, caring little for pictures or old age, we would opt 1 year for life. 1 year for life here refers to, 1 year they said we will save this old lady. Okay. The next year for art. When the next year they asked, the same question was asked, they will save this Rambus painting, that is artwork. And always half-heartedly. They are not fully, they are not mature, so they are answering half-heartedly. They are not giving the answer full-heartedly. They are not convinced with their answer also. They are not giving the answer full-heartedly, but half-heartedly they are answering this question. This is very important here, this point, half-heartedly. Because in exams you will be getting the question like whether the children were answering the question wholeheartedly or half-heartedly. So they were answering the questions as they were children, they were immature, they used to answer the questions half-heartedly. They don't want to lose anything there. Both the old lady and the artwork, both are important for them. But as the teacher asked, you can say only one, they used to say one answer. So this is how they said half-heartedly. Sometimes the woman borrowed my grandmother's face. So Linda says that sometimes she just imagined this old lady resembles her grandmother's face. Sometimes this old lady resembles her, Linda's grandmother's face, leaving her usual kitchen to wander. So she used to be in the kitchen always. Some drafty, half-imagined museum. So now she is so big that she can imagine a museum and this old lady into her grandmother. 1 year feeling clever, I replied. So she thought, I can answer this question now, as now she is little bit grown and now she can answer, she thought. So she boldly once she said to the teacher, why not let the woman decide herself? Why can't we ask that old lady whether she wants to live or not? Whether we will ask herself, decide, we will put the decision on the old lady whether she would like to live or not. Why not let the woman decide herself? Linda, the teacher would report. Achieves the burdens of responsibility. You are avoiding the burden of responsibility here. So this is a point where you have to decide whether you want to save the life of this old lady or you want to protect the painting. So you have to decide. You can't put the responsibility on the old lady, asking her whether you want to live or not. So this is avoiding. Achieves means avoiding. So you are avoiding your responsibility. This fall in a real museum I stand. Now I am standing. Linda is standing in a real museum. I stand before a real Rambus old woman. Before she is standing in front of a real Rambus painting. She has become old. Okay, she herself has become old, and she is standing in front of the real painting in a museum. Or nearly so myself. The colors within this frame are darker than autumn. So whatever is whatever is painted on the canvas, that painting is about something autumn, darker even than winter. The bars of browns of earth, though earth's most radiant element burn through the canvas. So it's a beautiful painting which had autumn, winter, the seasons are described in the painting. The browns of the earth, nature. So she is saying that earth, about the nature she is talking about through the canvas. So nature is described in this canvas. Nature is put in the canvas. Autumn, winter, about the color of the earth. So this is a painting on the canvas. So the painter has described the nature on the canvas. I know how that woman and painting and season are almost one and all beyond saving by children. So it is not about the life, or it is not about the paintings, whether it's costly or antique. Both the old woman and this painting, this is also valuable. Our nature, our culture, our ethics, these all are very important. So these both has to be protected. That's what she finally decided, standing in the museum in front of the painting. So she got the answer to the questions which was asked in her childhood by her teacher. She could get the answer to that questions when she herself became old, and when she herself was in front of the painting, and she was just watching the painting which described the nature. So this is about the poem. So who has to protect this? Who has to protect this? She has said in the poem. See, I know now that woman, the old lady, and painting, the woman, and season here refers to the nature. So everything has to be protected by whom? The children. Who has to save this? The children has to protect the seasons, the paintings. So seasons refers to this time, nature. So everything comes in this seasons. The environment, we have to protect our environments. And paintings, it refers to the culture, our old traditions. All this comes under this painting. Why? This painting is not just painting here. It refers to our old culture, our traditions, our systems, our society. This is referred to the painting here. So metaphorically, she has described painting referring to the culture, traditions and all. And seasons is over. Old woman, the life are also very important. We cannot ignore a person just because they are old. So we have to care about each and everything on this earth. On whom this responsibility falls is none other than their children. The future generation has to protect these things for the more future generations. So we the children now have to protect the environment, protect the culture, ethics and traditions, and also our people, our relations, our friends. So all are important to be protected. Nothing can be ignored. So this is about the theme of the poem. So small questions, one sentence questions. I just answer you. Answer the following questions in a sentence each. What question did the teacher ask every time? So what was the question? In case of a fire in the museum, which one would you save? An old woman or Rembrandt's painting? Second question. Were the children able to answer the question correctly? No, the children weren't able to answer the question correctly. The children responded to the question half-heartedly. The answer to the third question is half-heartedly. So options are already given there. By debating on the question enthusiastically, half-heartedly, by giving different answers at different times. No, the answer is B, half-heartedly. 4. Where is the speaker working when the speaker narrates this incident? So this incident was told. She thought of this question when she herself was standing in front of a painting in a museum. She was working there, so she was standing in that museum in front of a Rembrandt painting. What had the speaker realized after many years? So what she realized was everything, the life, the seasons and the culture, ethics in the form of paintings. These are all important to be protected and saved by this generation, that is children. So I'll finish it here now. I'll just give you the PDF form of questions and answers soon. Read this poem and try to understand. This is not that much difficult poem, and one activity I have already given you, warm up activity, that you have to answer by yourself. You have to discuss with your family and decide whose fault was there when this eagle pleaded its innocence and said that it was natural for an eagle to prey on snakes for food. So now who should take the moral responsibility for a boy's death? The boy died because of he drank the curd where the snake's venom had fallen. So who has the responsibility? On whom we can put the responsibility for the cause of death of this boy? So you have to answer this. This is an activity for you. Okay. Then now you have to read the poem. Then you have to get the answer for this activity. Till then, till my next video, take care of yourself. Namaste.